You know, when India and Pakistan clash in the T20 World Cup, it's never just a game. But this time the outcome was absolutely brutal. A 61-run masterclass that punched India's ticket straight to the Super 8s. So let's break down exactly how this all went down.
Okay, before a single ball was even bowled, this was the number looming over everything. 8-1. Yeah, that's India's ridiculous record against Pakistan in T20 World Cups. That's the kind of history that adds a whole other layer of pressure to a game that's already a pressure cooker.
But this match wasn't just about history or bragging rights. For Group A, this was a massive fork in the road. A spot in the Super 8s was literally on the line.
I mean, the stakes just couldn't have been any clearer. For India, you win, you're in. It's that simple, a guaranteed ticket to the next round. For Pakistan, though, a loss would leave their whole tournament campaign just hanging by a thread.
So, India was put into bat first, and their innings, well, it started as a total disaster. But it pretty quickly turned into this incredible story of resilience and one heck of a counterattack.
I mean, wow, you really can't ask for a worse start than that. Just one single run on the board, and your opener Abhishek Sharma is already walking back to the pavilion for a duck. The pressure was on, like, immediately.
But look at this. This is the turnaround. From that absolute nightmare at 1-for-1, India completely flipped the script. By the end of the power play, those first 6 overs, they were suddenly commanding the game at 52-for-1. So the big question is, how did they do it?
Well, this is how. 27. That's all the balls it took for one player to just grab the game by the scruff of the neck, smash a blistering half-century, and completely snatch all the momentum back for India.
And that player was Ishan Kishan. He didn't just handle the pressure, he went right at it, head on. His phenomenal 77 runs basically built the foundation for India to get to that very, very challenging total of 175.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. His own captain, Surya Kumar Yadav, said it himself. He knew that Kishan's innings wasn't just good, it was a game-changing moment, a bit of individual magic that really altered the course of the match.
All right, so with a target of 176, the pressure was now squarely on Pakistan's shoulders. But what came next was just a clinical, ruthless performance from India's bowlers that made sure the chase, well, it never even got off the ground.
The collapse was just brutally fast. Pakistan lost their first wicket without even scoring a run, and before the second over was even done, 3 of their key batters were already gone. The chase was pretty much over before it even began.
The power play scores really tell the whole story, don't they? Where India recovered and just accelerated to 52, Pakistan got completely strangled, crawling to just 38 for the loss of 4 wickets. That massive difference in the first 6 overs was just decisive.
Now, this dominant performance wasn't just the work of 1 or 2 bowlers. No, this was a relentless team effort that just kept applying pressure from every angle and took apart the entire Pakistani batting lineup. Just have a look at this breakdown. It wasn't 1 bowler, it was 4. You had pacers and spinners all chipping in, all taking 2 wickets each. There were just no weak links in this attack, which meant Pakistan had absolutely nowhere to hide.
You do have to give Usman Khan some credit. He put up a real fight with that knock of 44. But in cricket, one person just can't do it all by themselves. With wickets just tumbling around him and 0 support, Pakistan was eventually all out for just 114. So a crushing 61-run victory. What did that actually mean for the rest of the tournament? Let's take a look at the fallout for both of these teams. It really was a clear domino effect. India's win sent them cruising into the next round. But for Pakistan, that loss dropped them behind the USA, all of a sudden making their path to qualification incredibly difficult. That one result just dramatically shifted the entire group standings. With Pakistan slipping into 3rd place, their World Cup hopes were suddenly on life support. And crucially, their net run rate, which is basically the tiebreaker in these things, took a massive hit.